For millennia, the story of Jesus walking on water has captivated minds and stirred souls. It's a miracle, a testament to faith, but also a puzzle that invites us to ponder how. How did Jesus actually walk on water? We're going to dive into this ancient mystery, exploring not just the spiritual significance, but also the intriguing possibilities that modern physics might offer. We'll leave you with the best scientific answer as to how Jesus walked on water. The biblical account found in Matthew, Mark, and John tells of Jesus walking on the Sea of Galilee during a storm. Peter, initially emboldened, also attempts to walk, but begins to sink when his faith wavers. It's a powerful narrative about faith, doubt, and divine power. But let's be honest, the human mind naturally asks, is there a way to understand this through the lens of science? First, let's acknowledge the obvious. Water is not a solid. Normally, a person's weight would displace it, leading to sinking. So how could someone defy this fundamental principle? Scientists have explored a few potential avenues, none of which are definitively proven, but they offer fascinating food for thought and one strong possibility. We'll explore a few and reveal the most plausible explanation. First, water has surface tension, a property that allows certain insects to walk on it. Could rapid, perfectly executed foot movements, coupled with an extremely low body weight, potentially allow for brief moments of support? The challenge here is the scale. Humans are far heavier than insects, and the movements would need to be incredibly precise and rapid, bordering on impossible. Additionally, the Sea of Galilee was experiencing a storm, meaning the water surface would be quite turbulent, making this explanation even more improbable. Some other theories revolve around the idea that localized, temporary ice formation could have occurred. This could be due to an extremely localized and rapid drop in temperature, possibly through a phenomenon we don't fully understand, or it could have been a simple one-time event, just like a meteor crash. However, this theory faces significant hurdles. The Sea of Galilee's temperature, even during storms, doesn't typically reach freezing. However, although the Sea of Galilee area generally has mild winters, it is possible for freezing temperatures to occur, and there have been instances of sub-zero temperatures in the Golan Heights and surrounding areas, including the Beit Netofa Valley. In February 1950, temperatures in the Beit Netofa Valley plunged to 10 degrees below zero or 14 degrees Fahrenheit. More recently, in January 2015, the Golan Heights experienced record low temperatures, with Kibbutz Ortal reaching -11 degrees Celsius or 12.2 degrees Fahrenheit, and Ein Zivan reaching -10 degrees Celsius or 14 degrees Fahrenheit. With that said, creating such a localized, instantaneous freeze would require immense energy and a mechanism we don't currently know. So, while theoretically possible, the ice theory doesn't explain everything. There are no accounts in the Bible of the temperature dropping to such extremes at the time of the event. Another theory is non-Newtonian fluids. Certain fluids, like cornstarch and water mixtures, exhibit non-Newtonian behavior. They become more solid when subjected to sudden force. Could there have been a localized area of the sea that, for some reason, behaved like a non-Newtonian fluid? While intriguing, this theory lacks any evidence of such a fluid existing in the Sea of Galilee, or any mechanism that could create it on demand. Some physicists have explored more theoretical, even speculative possibilities, such as levitation through manipulating quantum fields, or even a localized warping of space-time. These ideas are highly theoretical and far beyond our current technological capabilities. They push the boundaries of known physics, and while captivating, remain firmly in the realm of speculation. Finally, for the last and most plausible explanation for how Jesus actually walked on water, let's consider the specific conditions described in the biblical accounts, when Peter attempted and Jesus managed to actually walk on water. It was night, and a powerful storm was raging, with strong winds and violent waves. Now, it is important to note that the Sea of Galilee contains areas filled with reeds and other aquatic vegetation. Could these aforementioned facts and conditions have played a role? They most certainly could have. The strong wind could have temporarily altered the water depth, pushing aside the water, creating shallower areas, and potentially exposing more vegetation or reeds that lie beneath the Sea of Galilee. The fact that the Sea of Galilee is actually what we refer to as a lake makes this even more plausible. Imagine a scenario where, for fleeting moments, Jesus and Peter could have found some degree of support on submerged reeds or vegetation. While this theory offers a potential natural explanation, it also underscores the extraordinary nature of the event. To walk on such a turbulent, shifting surface at night would have been an incredible feat, even with such a possibility. The waves would have been constantly shifting, making it difficult to maintain balance. But perhaps that is exactly what explains why Peter began to sink while Jesus did not. Forgetting the reasoning as to why, whether it was divine intervention or natural phenomenon, maybe it was the timing of the shifting winds that lowered the water levels and made the thick vegetation or reeds within reach for Jesus, but not Peter. Also, because this event occurred at night, it would have been difficult for observers to see the shifting water depths caused by the winds, or any reeds under or just below the water's surface, as well as any vegetation that may have provided support for Jesus to walk on. Now that we have explained the how, the next question is, why? As we already prefaced, is it possible that the Lord played a role and carried out his desires by shifting and providing strong winds at precise times? Or were the conditions that night just a natural phenomenon with no divine intervention? A reasonable explanation accounting for physics and science as we know it today, along with a religious aspect that includes divine intervention, is a satisfying one. Whether you believe there was a higher power involved or not, science and natural phenomenon offer intriguing possibilities to explain the miracle of Jesus walking on water. But ultimately, no one knows the absolute truth. The biblical account emphasizes faith, a power that transcends our current understanding of the natural world. The story isn't just about defying physics, it's about the power of belief, the presence of the divine, and the human capacity to overcome fear through faith. Whether you see it as a literal event, a metaphor, or a mystery beyond comprehension, the story of Jesus walking on water continues to inspire and challenge our thinking. So how do you think he did it? Do you have a better theory? Please share your thoughts and theories in the comments down below. If you found this video interesting, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to see more, please subscribe down below. Thank you for joining me, and have a blessed day tomorrow.